Look at you, you found this video. Baby girl, it is time to stop chasing. Most people don't even realize they are chasing. They think they're just being nice, open, or trying. So congratulations, not because you're watching this video trying to be perfect, because you are aware now. And awareness is the first sign your nervous system is ready to stop performing. We are not going into 2026 performing. This video isn't about becoming more magnetic by doing more. It's about recognizing where you are leaking energy and learning how to come back to yourself. If you are exhausted with trying to be seen, exhausted with wanting to be chosen or understood, you are in the right place, and I am so proud of you. So bounce that ass just like your friend do. Let's get into it. I just wanted to validate your feelings before I got started because just awareness alone is extremely powerful. Some people, especially women, because I'm a woman and I've seen it in women more, feel like they've been ignored their entire lives. And it's not because they aren't beautiful, they aren't intelligent, but it's because their nervous system is asking for permission. And the moment you need validation, your aura will collapse. If you've ever felt invisible, overlooked, or like you're trying too hard to be chosen, this isn't about confidence. This is about energy leakage. Most people misunderstand being magnetic. They think it's charisma, they think it's personality, or they think it's looks. None of those matter, okay? Being a magnet is what happens when your inner world is self-contained. Your aura isn't something mystical floating around you, okay? It's an emotional signal your body broadcasts before you even open your mouth. And the subconscious reads that signal instantly. And here is the part that nobody likes to admit or talk about. The subconscious mind does not respond to effort. It responds to certainty. So stop over-explaining. Stop softening your truth. Stop rushing around to be liked. You are telling the room, I'm not safe unless you approve of me, unless other people approve of me. And that right there is self-abandonment. You are programming yourself to abandon yourself. And on the outside, you can fake it, you know what I'm saying? But the body keeps count. I observe more than I talk. The more I observe people, the more I figured out why validation is addictive. Validation feels good because it's temporary. It quiets your anxiety, but it's literally a trap. Every time you look outward for confirmation, you teach your subconscious that power lives outside of you. That is a no-no. We're not doing that no more. When you do this, your aura becomes reactive instead of rooted. You're not present, you're scanning, watching faces, reading tones, adjusting yourself in real time. That's not being a magnet. You are in survival mode. Magnetic women are not loud. They are less available emotionally. They don't overcorrect discomfort. They don't explain themselves into safety. They don't chase understanding either. They allow people to sit with uncertainty. Silence does something dangerous to the subconscious. It forces projection. And whenever people project onto you is more powerful than anything you could even say. There are several reasons why your aura feels weak. Your aura weakens when you rehearse conversations in your head. We always argue, and I rehearse arguments in my head all the time so I can win. And I know that's why I'm doing it, so I can get a win. That's it. You justify your boundaries. You feel guilty for wanting space. You shrink to keep the peace. You abandon your inner knowing. None of that means you're broken. It means you are conditioned to prioritize connection over containment. But being a magnet requires containment first. So what we're going to start doing, we're going to shift from being needed into just being. You don't become magnetic by doing more. I'm sorry. You become magnetic by removing the need to be received, a certain way, okay? So here's the reframe. Instead of asking yourself, oh, do they like me? Do they think I'm weird? I want you to ask, am I honoring myself in this moment? Your body relaxes when it doesn't have to perform. We gotta stop performing. And a relaxed nervous system is felt instantly. You'll feel it instantly. I'm gonna show you how to relax your nervous system with a few affirmations. I don't do affirmations that much because my brain knows I'm lying. So I do ask-formations. I ask my brain questions that it has to search for an answer. And by it searching for the answer, it's helping me develop new pathways to what I am saying instead of already saying, no, you're lying. You know what I'm saying? Okay. What if I don't need to be validated to be powerful? What if you don't need to be validated to be powerful? Think about that. What if you don't need their validation to be powerful? Okay, that's the first affirmation. Do you see why this is powerful? What if my presence is enough without explanation? What if my presence alone is enough? What if my silence is doing more than my words ever could? What if you silence yourself instead of talking, instead of over-explaining? What if the moment I stop chasing, everything recalibrates? What if my calm is the signal? You see why affirmations work better? Affirmations bypass resistance. They invite the subconscious to answer for you. And I want to take it a step further because I really want this to land. I need you to stop chasing, okay? Let's do some mirror work. Stand in front of a mirror, look into your own eyes and say, I approve of myself before anyone else can, okay? I approve of myself. I no longer audition to be accepted. I'm not auditioning to be accepted no more. I am safe inside my own presence. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. I do not chase. I allow things to come into my life. I do not chase. I am not chasing no more. Look yourself in the mirror. I ain't chasing no more. I'm allowing. And even though I was aggressive with this, because I get aggressive with it, I be talking that shh. You feel me? Don't rush it. The mirror is confronting because it removes witnesses. And being a magnet, you need to be confident in yourself fully, okay? When you stop needing validation, when you stop needing witnesses to how powerful you really are, that is when you start being a magnet, really. When you stop needing witnesses, when you stop needing that validation. Give yourself the validation. One thing people don't explain about your aura is it does not grow louder. It grows quieter. It stops leaking. It stops negotiating. It stops chasing reflections. If this really resonated with you, it's because your body already knows this. It's not learning, it's remembering. I go deeper into mirror work and practices for your subconscious rewiring in my link below. You need to start loving on yourself. And I want to hold your hand when I say this. Most people never change. Not because they don't know what to do, because they avoid the moment they would have to face themselves. That's why mirror work is so uncomfortable at first. And that's exactly why it works. When you look into your own eyes, there is no audience, no performance, no one to convince. Your nervous system can't outsource validation anymore. And here's the part most people don't realize. Your subconscious doesn't change from repetition alone. It changes from emotional integrating. Mirror work forces emotional integrating. Your words, your body, and your identity have to meet in the same place. That's why affirmations whispered into the air doesn't work sometimes. But affirmations spoken into yourself, into that mirror, do. because your subconscious recognizes direct contact. Every day you avoid the moment in the mirror. You stay in the loop of seeking validation from other people. But the moment you start approving of yourself before anyone else can, your behavior in your life, your reality changes automatically. You stop chasing, you stop leaking, you stop negotiating your worth. And when your aura shifts, your reality shifts with it. If you're feeling called to do work, that is not random. It means you're at a point where motivation isn't enough anymore. You need identity level change. And that is why my mirror work is what you need to be doing right now. Right now, you need to click that link in the description or in my bio. You are no longer delaying, okay? You're no longer staying in patterns that do not serve you. Your subconscious is already here. That's what led you to this video. You already know. What you do next is what matters, okay? Thank you for being here. You are divine. There's nothing wrong with you. We just need a little tweak, a little couple things, you know? Thank you for listening.